parts of the bill that are redundant. Redundant in the sense that the current law, no, and the things that this law is trying to prohibit, the current law in Ghana doesn't even allow it. Same-sex marriage is a good example. Under Ghana law today, you cannot go to the registrar or anywhere and say, I'm coming to register my marriage between a man and a man or a woman and a woman. The current law doesn't allow it. So what is the point of having that? So if you want to keep it in this law, fine. But I'm saying that it's useless because the current law already doesn't allow it. If you want to protect children, right, there are, under the current law, maybe we don't enforce them. That is why sometimes on radio, TV, you see, at certain times of the night, you cannot broadcast certain shows to children. This and Kola, Obadana, those kinds of. The idea there is that we don't want certain material with sexual content to be exposed to children. It doesn't matter whether it's heterosexual or homosexual. We don't want children of a certain age to be exposed to certain sexual material. If that is what you want to do, but it applies even-handedly, whether it's gay or lesbian or heterosexual, I don't have a problem with it, right? So what we're saying is, when you ignore all of these things that are happening in the country and you target LGBT people as if they are the source of most or many of the sexual problems in the country, then it is hypocrisy. And because the defilement cases in court and in the media do not come from gay people. It's heterosexual men who are taking young girls and having sex with them and impregnating them. Hundreds of thousands. Not a single homosexual person has done that. But yet, all of our anger is mobilized against homosexuals. Most Ghanaians don't even know probably one single homosexual in their life. They don't even know a person. But we have managed to create an atmosphere where this phantom group is now the source of all the problems in the country. When there are real problems with sexual offenses, sex abuse, there are problems with defilement. Defilement is a big matter. People having sex with children, including incest. All of these things are going on. Teenage pregnancy leading to children dropping out of school, kids on the streets who are destitute, don't have anybody to take care of. These are the problems, the moral problems we should be talking about. But if you just segregate one group and say, the act that I am doing, which is abominable because I can't produce children out of it, this act that I'm doing, which is abominable because you think that anal sex is where HIV is transmitted, heterosexuals can do it, but homosexuals cannot do it. Then are you being truthful to yourself? Are you being a hypocrite? So this is objection. This is the objection, and you have to understand that, so if you leave this law, if you ask me to redo this law, I'll have a simple, I'll change from the title, I'll change it. Promotion of proper, I'll just say Preservation of the Sanctity of Marriage Act. That's what I'll have it. Then it will preserve the sanctity of marriage as between a man and a woman. And we can introduce things from the Broadcasting Act and other laws to protect children from being exposed to sexually offensive material. If you want to include unnatural carnal knowledge, as long as it applies to men and women, you can keep it in there, but how are you going to enforce it? You are going to go around snooping in people's bedroom to see what kind of sex. Why should the state be telling adults, say, Fawisha? I mean, really.